If you manage a team, you need to change, I'm afraid. So stay tuned and I'm going to tell you why. Hey there, hope you're well. Listen, as humans, we need to constantly evolve, we need to learn, grow, develop and progress. That's ultimately how we succeed. So as managers, it's no exception, and I'm about to tell you why. But before I do that, let me just say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello, welcome, wherever and whenever you may be watching this. It is great to see you. Welcome back to Think Can Will. My name is Coop, and through these videos I aim to share tips and advice to help you get on at work, so please do consider subscribing to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get an alert next time I post a new video. So recently I've been doing a lot of thinking about my leadership journey to this point and the manager I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 months ago, and that's the premise for this video. The reality is this, okay, you cannot manage the way that you have always managed. You need to adapt and evolve to the working world. The same way that businesses need to adapt and evolve so they can beat their competition or get ahead of the competition, you need to adapt your style so that you can continue to lead your team effectively and successfully. So what do I mean? So for example, one of the key responsibilities of a manager is recruitment, and as a manager, the longer that you're in post, the more recruitment you're going to do. But actually over time what you're going to find is you are taking on people that are younger and coming through from different generations, and you're going to have different generations of staff within your team who all have different expectations of employers and from you as a manager. So look at millennials, for example. There's been lots of talk about how to manage millennials in the workplace, and the reality is this, they've grown up in a generation where they have access to technology and they can access every piece of information in the world at the touch of a button without having to wait. So the way that you manage them needs to be very different to the way that you might need to manage somebody that's, say, in their 50s. So another area that you as a manager need to think about changing or adapting your either your thinking or your behaviours, and a lot of this does come down to changing the way that you think, which ultimately will affect the way that you behave and the actions that you take, is around working from home. COVID-19 has changed all of our expectations at work, and for many people the expectation now and the desire going forward is very much going to be they want to work from home, and they want that to be, if not the permanent arrangement, certainly a more regular arrangement than it has been previously. So you as a manager, one, you need to think about, well, is that even feasible? If you've been doing it for a period of time, has it been successful? Can you maintain it? And the reality is, you need to learn to trust people, focus on productivity rather than presenteeism. So many managers get caught up in presenteeism and people being in the office between certain hours. But actually, if you are getting output from people whilst working from home, is it really that bad? The reality is this, if you aren't prepared to change and evolve and adapt your leadership style to deal with the different generations coming through and the different work environments that you are dealing with, then your leadership style is going to become archaic and you're going to become a dinosaur, and dinosaurs became extinct, I'm afraid. So nobody wants that to happen, and least of all me, I don't want that to happen to you. So be prepared to change. As good leaders, we are constantly learning, we are constantly evolving anyway, and these are just examples of more ways in which you need to be thinking about changing how you see things and the way you approach the different members of your team. So listen, with that in mind, hopefully you liked the video. If you did, don't forget, hit the like button. Till next time, take care and I'll see you soon.